Good day everyone, welcome to Autodesk Design, a continuation of our duplex design. From the beginning we have started. Look at the beginning, that's the level 1. We have created a living room, the stair hall, and every other department that need to be attached to this building. Now we move to the second floor where we did a 3-bedroom, attach it with all the facilities and equipment needed to be a room. Everything is being a suite. Then we move to the next thing we want to do according to client is that we are creating, look at this from the requirements said, from the brief you have given, said overhead swimming pool, Pent floor. So that's the next agenda on the list that we are going to work on now. So that's why we are creating it, and that is to start with. So you click on the wall, go to level 3, then click on the wall. So before you do the drawing, what you need to do is to open the image, cross section and everything, so that you'll be able to see what you want to do. Press escape please. So you go back here, click on underlay, and say to show level 2 so that it will be visible. So you click on wall here, so click on the wall, so you begin to do. So we are going to limit ourselves to this grid lines. So all our roof construction is not going to pass that side. So we click on there, move in to this grid again. Yes, so keep drawing. Then you have a limitation because of the pattern to reach the roof is still listed. So you type that 5,200. That's where it's going to be established. The cantilever is going to be around that point. So you please click that one. So as you have done this, now you have to open up the whole space and design it accordingly. So remember, the staircase is very important when you are doing the drawing. So what we're going to do now, next what we do is that since we are climbing from here, basically we are coming down from that space too. So we click our wall and the direction. Good. So we do the same thing here, because we are going to leave the space for the wall alone. There won't be any space for too much of paparazzi, because we are managing the whole arena. So we are done with this. So the next thing to do is that we create the room for, let's say we want here. Now we need to look at the space where the head, the swimming pool is going to be somewhere around here. And this is what we want to do now, have a space for it. So what we do is that we look at it from here. So we do the same. It can't be too big or too large. So we give it that space set for your then this whole space is going to be for the room bed space. So how do you do that? We arrange, because we need to have a bath. So from here now you create bath, stable. So press escape. So you have done in this place now. The whole thing is at the right moment with one another. So from here move to the swimming pool area. So here now you trim up this department, because it's going to be too much, and so much enlargement of the whole space is not that good. So we are done with this area. This is going to be for the baths. So here we want to go to pass through this area and get to this point. So that is the way the formation of the design has been taken. So we are done with the whole space programming. Any adjustment we are going to be doing that later. So what we do here is that we go back and we change the boundary and change it back to none, so that you're able to concentrate on what you are doing. So physically it's be none. Good. So we go back to the foundation, to the level 1. From the level 1 now we are going to be attaching window to it. So because every area needs to be specified by the opening, so click on window. Inside of window you want to use, select and go back, go down here and see by yourself. So what are the type of window that's suitable for you? Like in this place, let's just use this 900 by 120. So we are going to change this one to see whether the height and everything is okay. So here you change it entirely, something like 900 and the height 1200. So click OK. At that junction you start putting them where it's supposed to be. So click here and change the height 1100. So fix, and then you can have it here, but I want them to possess a double volume window. So what I'm going to do is that I will click on it, reduce the width, so that we'll be able to have them in two. So I'm going to use 600 instead and say OK for the width. Property. The width I'm using 600. I leave the height in that way. So now it's there 600. So I'm going to continue to create. I'm going to use 1002. So that's the way it goes. So you put for every area. It's going to be like this place. I'm going to use it to be like 3. I'm going to say 3, 4. Good. So the same thing here. You do the same thing at all sides or wherever you're having. So in front of the security post, you do something like that too. So you put it at the front. So it's going to take that formation form on the pattern. So you give to the kitchen as well. So your kitchen will be at the side here. Good. So it's going to be 2 as well. So that's it for that area. You go to level 2. You do the same thing. Crossboard. Select. I'm going to have it 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So you continue with this one too, 2 here, and 2 at this front. So this is the bedroom, and let's leave it that manner. So you go back to the upper floor and do the same thing here too. So 2 here and 2 here. So same thing, you don't have window here because this is the pool area. So you press escape. So what we need to put here is the door. Then we need to specify this is the door, this side. It says to delete, cancel. What was it say? Put door there. What is the issue? So expand the band of that space, then click door. Okay. So it accommodates it. So that is it for that. Then you put the same door here. Good. So you click the directive and this is copy this. Copy this and say copy the clipboard and place at level 3, align to selected level 2, select it to level 2, so be able to see. Good. So this is what you have here. So this one is going to go, because by the time you put, let's create the floor now, the floor, and you say architecture. From here now you click here, select all area around it, and then you close it. So you click the opening, so this part is going to be visible on the plan. Right the outside, so can you see? So that is it. It's closed now, and the only one side that is visible. So you align that, the wall, you align it to good. So that is what you have created in this area, and at the same time you can just like adjust whatever you want to adjust and bring them to that space you want them to be. So if this is not visible enough, you can decide to remove it from where you want to use it for. So but for now you can leave it this manner. Let everything be according to what you are visibly getting done for this design. So here you click on the door as well and create the this place. And go or see, because your tool is just going to be somewhere in this area. Now another thing is that you might decide to change your design based on what you are emphasizing. What I'm saying in essence is this: if you look at the whole pattern, the way the whole thing is being structured, as not physically fitting your whole arrangement, the staircase is going to be importantly structured because the way they form and the way they go. So if that is not good for you, or you do not have any idea of the way it works, you can decide to change it and put it in another direction, or just choice is yours. So many edits you have done during the course of the design, but this is just the way to give tutorial, and tutorial will allow you to be more creative. That is why I say, okay, let me bring it to you. At least a lot of people will know how to design a duplex in a detached duplex in this form. So this is the requirement. The pool is going to be here. So here when you come into your house, you can go from there and move to, at the same time come to this side, and if you are feeling somehow, you can say, okay, I'm going to do a little bit adjustment to heat and have another thing entirely. Maybe you are not going to have pool again, you want to change it into something else. It's less for you. So as you have done with this, what we just need to do now is to get the whole plan and mirror it. So how do we do that? Is that you get everything at once. So where do you do it? You go to 3D. Let 3D be visible. After the whole visibility of the whole 3D, what you just need to do is to select load, please. Load. You see, for the realistic while you are good. So this is the 3D of what we have done. Everything is going to be mirrored. Can you see now? So this is the place that roof is going to take and work on. So you just select everything here. So you go to your level 1. I just want to even remember to do something. I've not done the foundation. Yes, so I'm going to do that now. Select foundation and say copy, select everything, all instances in this view, then copy it to clipboard, then say select and paste your line level foundation. So after you have done that, you go to that foundation, and what will you do is that you select and say everything here is being reduced to what? To 800. To do that now, and you delete all the instances that you don't want it. So now adjust that here, select one instance of the door and delete them. So do the same thing here, delete. So as you have done that, I think that will be okay for you. So here now you can go to your foundation, lay down and check whether the height is what it calls. So these ones are not showing. Okay, doesn't matter. Still adjust. We are still going to adjust the elevation and work tediously on it. So you select and adjust them like that. So you see the formation form that those things are taking. So click on the form has been taking shape already. So maybe you go back to foundation and click and select all instant again. All instant again, and so whatever adjustments you need to do. But here I think this is the issue here is this slab. The slab here you need to duplicate it and give it the different thickness. It says 120 here, you just need to do what? Adjust it to 200. So you click OK and click OK, then you change it to 0 and the ladder. So from there now you have gotten what you need. So everything is what is in uniform order. So go to 3D as I have said, then you select all instance, all everything, then you go to your level 1. From this level 1 now you want to use the grid to mirror the whole thing. So click on this, the what is it called, mirror drawing axis. So from there you do it and select. Everything is going to mirror to the opposite direction, and that's when you have the whole drawing in place. Good. So it does not show here, doesn't mean that it didn't show. So you click on this and extend the view to a large section. So here are what you have created. So look at it from the level 2, look at it here, and you have everything you want to have. So you can put your bed, other components, and where you want to put them. In this place now, you situate your bed somewhere here, and leave this one a bit. So all the further components like the bats and so on and so forth, and bring them in with the shower you are using, detail, and bring it to the space you want to use it. Good. So the same thing you do all around, and you put the space in order. So this is what we are able to do in this particular targeted design today. So in the next, which is next project, we are going to cover the roof. So we want you to stay, because everything about the roof we are going to take it everywhere the roof is supposed to be, and we're going to work on that. And this house will give a form before we go on and do the finalizing the content of the whole video. So thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to the channel and continue to watch the whole program as well.